I'll have customers all the time ask me for a floor plan that sits 5 or 6 comfortably, and they normally go with the front living. However, we all know you're really limited on counter space that you have when the kitchen's found down here in the bottom, but the new Alpine 3790FK switches things up a little bit, still giving you a king bed plus a 48 by 48 shower and all the counter space you could possibly need, plus residential appliances, 15K whisper quiet air, and just so much more. What's going on, guys? I'm Andrew with Camper Kingdom, and today we're going to be viewing this brand new 2022 Keystone Alpine Model 3790FK. 4 total slides with 41 feet, 6 inches of total length, and I really like the separation between the kitchen and the living area. However, there's some pros and some cons to having the way this thing is set up. Even though you have sitting room for 6, let me turn around and point this out to you. All of your guests will in fact have to pass through your living quarters just to gain access to that 48 by 48 shower or that bathroom all the way in the back of the coach. 4 total slides with sitting for 6. Sleeper sofa found on both of the slide boxes here, with the slide box height right at 6'10", so almost 7 foot tall on the slide boxes found down here in your living area. Blackout shades found on all the windows, and I left all the breeze windows open at the moment to give you guys an idea on just how much breeze you possibly could have flowing through this coach. Thomas Payne Collection furniture, and these 2 seats here are going to be your theater seats. These do recline with the heated and the massage option, as well as all your slide facials, your cabinet pull-out drawers, as well as your cabinet doors are going to be solid wood, and they brought over some of that solid wood to your valance, as well as trimming out the valance on both sides with the leather. Really, really nice. And again, all the windows that are open, with the exception of the door and the front area, will be breeze windows in this coach. Solid surface countertops found here in your kitchen area with tons of counter space. Right at 38 inches deep on counter space, over 6 feet wide. And again, all the solid wood inside the Alpine models. Convection insignia microwave right at 30 inches across, and tons of cabinetry. We'll open one of them up just a moment, but take a look at the Furrion oven. I like how they give you the separation between the oven and the cooktop, separating the two. 3-eye burner on the top, and that again is another breeze window, but it's not going to be trimmed out. Notice the yellow sticker. You'll find several different outlets that are going to be pre-wired from the factory with a SolarFlex 200, allowing you upgradability to give you power possibly to those 5 to 7 outlets. But this space here, even though it's a huge, absolutely deep cabinet, I wish Alpine would have possibly changed this to maybe a dishwasher. What are your thoughts? Heading up to the front of the coach, we have all this additional solid surface countertops. So you're right at 28 inches deep, and they've wrapped it around. And over here, you're looking at around 12 inches deep, possibly room for a smaller appliance. Stainless steel 60-40 split on your kitchen sink with that high-rise faucet. And right now, I've got the blackout shades closed. The sun is starting to rise here in Mississippi, but they really do a great job of keeping all that natural sunlight out. Automotive grade windshield to the front, and to date, I've been doing this now for the company right at 9 years, and we're yet to have any issue with that windshield breaking. Plenty of cabinet space again, coming around to what should be your pantry. Floor to ceiling pantry with 3 shelves. Pretty deep, right at 18 inches deep. But coming right around to what I wasn't 100% certain about until I sat down. Your dining room area, table area with 2 freestanding chairs, possibly room to even add a 3rd chair. But I like how they've added the 2 110 outlets. Good place maybe to put a laptop and just create this your own office space. And again, check out the separation between the 2. Alpine does come standard with 2 whisper quiet 15K air conditioning units. And even though you've got 4 randomly placed heater vents found to the floor, one of the air conditioning units will have a built-in heat pump. So you'll have the option of switching between gas or even electric. And one really cool thing that makes this whole floor plan work is the ceiling height. Ceiling height in the kitchen, 6'4". You're not concerned about ceiling height in your living area, but stepping up, leading into your bedroom area, ceiling height of 6'9". How about that? Almost 7 foot tall ceilings in an RV. 70 by 80 king size bed, and you do have a breeze window on both sides of the bed. You will have 110 outlets also provided right over here underneath this built-in shelf. And check that out, maybe about 12 inches of space. There's a 110 outlet under there. Valance on both sides of the windows, and check out those LED reading lights. Those are really nice too. That yellow sticker identifying that Solar Flex 200, so that's one of the many outlets that could possibly work if you are to decide to upgrade, increasing the size of the inverter. And there's that third 110 outlet, all in the bedroom slide. And check out that pre-trimmed out box, maybe for some bigger blankets. Coming around to the foot of the bed, 4 identical hanging closets, and I call this an east to west hanging rod. I kind of wish they would have maybe built in some accessories, maybe to put some shelving if you didn't want to just have an open box like that. Emergency exit, which will open up for additional breeze, so creating a nice cross breeze all the way throughout, with a pre-installed 32-inch TV directly from the factory. Heading all the way to the back where you have these 2 doors separating your master bedroom from your master bath. Kind of a glass smoke tent. But check out this 48 by 48 one-piece shower, and take a look at all the additional shelving and seating areas provided also. Ceiling height in the bathroom is 6'9". Looks like you have right at about a 5-inch step up to get into the shower, but you also have that added skylight for some additional headroom. You have a porcelain foot flush toilet and just plenty of space to walk around, change your clothes, even for you and the wife, both in the bathroom area. His and her sinks with solid surface countertops, as well as all that hardwood cabinet facings and drawers, cabinet doors, all continued over into the bathroom area. Here's a shot of your medicine cabinet, and some of those other deeper cabinets. Connection for a stackable washer and dryer, but if you don't want to utilize that area for a washer and dryer, you do have that hanging rod, which is also really cool, maybe for some taller dresses or even jackets. So overall, not a really bad floor plan at all. I really like the bigger bathroom. I love the separation between the living room and the kitchen, and who just couldn't love all the counter space that this front kitchen model does provide you with. So if this is where you kind of end your videos, go ahead and leave me a thumbs up. They definitely do help. But or you can stick around towards the end, where we're going to go ahead and continue outside and go over some of the outside features. At date and time of making the video, MSRP on this coach of $113,049. For pricing and availability, I'll leave a link down in the description so you guys can go back and also view more additional photos as well. Like, subscribe, leave me a thumbs up, or until we meet again, or until at least we go outside. Before heading outside, I'd like to point out where all the controls for the coach are at. Light switches, tank monitoring station, tank heaters, and even if you get the coach with a generator, all those controls will be found in this in-command digital touchscreen. And down here you got the Suburban on-demand hot water heater with temperatures of upwards of 140 degrees. 6'4" entry door, 30 inches wide, and these steps are assisted with this hydraulic cylinder that's mounted to the wall. And while we're here, a pro tip, take these cylinders, those fire extinguishers, about every 30 days and give them a good shake. That's a powder type substance, and after a long period of time, it will tend to harden. You definitely don't want that. But we'll leave those steps in the up position while we go over the outside of the coach. Coming out, you 41 feet, 6 inches of total length, with 4 total slides. This is 2022 Keystone Alpine Model 3790FK. The FK, of course, is going to stand for Front Kitchen. This coach has a dry weight of 13,580 pounds with a hitch weight here in the bed of your truck, 2,620 pounds. The Kingpin is going to be a road armor trailer by Lippert. Gives you a little bit more flex when starting and stopping. Fully molded fiberglass front cap with an automotive grade windshield. Coach is going to be 100 inches wide, 12-inch I-beam construction, which is leveled from a 6-point hydraulic leveling system. There's a shot of the front leveling legs. I'll point out the middle and the rear as we go through the coach. All the controls to operate the leveling system found within direct line of sight of the kingpin. That way you can actually see it while raising and lowering this thing off of your truck. But simply pressing the button, coach will in fact level itself. Really, really great. When I like those when they're within direct line of sight. All the controls for your sewer, I call this a water management area. Water lines will come up through the floor connecting to the city water connection, your black tank flush. Everything's nicely labeled and easy to read, and your satellite connections will be found way up there on the top. Propane on the coach, you're going to have 2 bigger bottles found on one side. That way you're not bouncing back and forth to change out those bottles, possibly on a colder day like today. Here on the main side of the coach, you're going to have 2 white in color 14-foot awnings, and both of those do have a white LED light strip found underneath them. I hope you can get a good view of that. Frameless windows all the way throughout the coach, and you can upgrade the windows to a thermal pane window. But if you took the upgrade, you lose the frameless look for more of a frame style window, and that's what that's going to look like there. 6'4" entry door, 30 inches wide, and there will be a friction hinge on this door, preventing it from flying back. While I'm here, good shot of some of the stickers found on the outside of the coach. Friction hinge preventing it from swinging back on high wind days, causing damage to your fiberglass. This coach is going to be blindside camera prepped for 3 different cameras. That's going to be one of the brackets on the blindside marker, and there's an identical one on the opposing side, and the 3rd camera will be found on the back. It's a pretty cool system to work with if you've ever had the opportunity to work with one. Front storage compartment, baggage door is about 1 inch thick, looking at about 4 feet deep, 3.5 feet wide, maybe 3.5 inch tall. Some of the construction on the floor. Slam latches all the way throughout the Alpine model as well. Coming back, coach is going to be resting on 2 twin Dexter 7,000 pound axles with G-rated tires. The suspension of the coach has also been upgraded to the road armor suspension, giving that bigger shackle. Between that and the kingpin on the front, the coach should ride pretty comfortably. I pointed out inside how the floor stepped up, giving you right at around 14 feet of walking space. This is going to be all that walking space. This heated and enclosed compartment found underneath the bottom for all of your accessories. All of these are going to have the plastic clips holding all these doors up, still with the slam latches. The back compartments are trimmed out because around here on the back of the coach you have this absolutely massive, right at 200 cubic feet of heated space. You have a 2-inch receiver on the back. That's maybe for an additional bike rack or a luggage rack. It's not for pulling a trailer. Rear mounted ladder with a 250 pound load capacity. And that's the 3rd blindside camera prep there. Coming around to the side where you're going to have a fully retractable 50 amp power cord. Just by simply pressing of a button, you can retract this 30-foot power cord. I wish there was some type of mechanism though to hold this up out of the way when you're trying to retract this. But it is nice to have. If you've ever had to manually disconnect one of these, you know those cords can be kind of heavy and bulky when you're trying to stuff it inside of some of your compartments. Identical matching side with the storage compartment on this side, but over here you have the 2 pull handles for the gray and your black. Sewer connections on the coach, you're going to have 2 different ones. First one's found back here behind the tire, and your second one's going to be located way up there in the front, in front of the middle set of leveling jacks. Slide mechanisms, you're going to have 2 different types. Your living area on both sides will be hydraulic. The bedroom and your kitchen oven slide on that side will be fully electric. Well guys, I greatly do appreciate you sticking around this long in the video. Go ahead and leave me a thumbs up. I greatly do appreciate it. Like, subscribe, leave me some comments, tell me what you think. Come see us.